In the beginning, there is nothing but sound, a gentle ocean of whispers enveloped in absolute darkness. Each grain of sand, fine as dust, nudges against its neighbors, creating a soft, persistent asterisk shush asterisk, a sound reminiscent of a slow, dry breath exhaling from the earth. This gentle melody of sand shifts and settles under the caress of a breeze that can barely be perceived. Shadows linger, unbroken by shapes or colors, inviting a sensory immersion rendered through delicate noises, an intricate tapestry woven from the softest elements of existence. The vastness hums beneath this serene soundscape, a deep, echoing silence that resonates like the cooling air of an ancient desert. Amidst this tranquility, the older man finds a moment of calm, embodying the harmony of the world around him, drawing a slow, deep breath in unison with the soft rustle of his cotton shirt. Connecting with the earth, his presence felt yet barely seen. As the symphony of sound unfolds, the rhythm of his breath syncs with the gentle asterisk shush asterisk of the sand. Each inhalation draws in the cool, ancient air, rich with the memory of time and place, while a soft exhalation releases warmth into the vast stillness surrounding him. Wrapped in the silence, the older man allows the fabric of his linen trousers to rest lightly against his lean frame, feeling the texture of the material, soft and comforting, a gentle reminder of his temporary existence within the boundless space. It billows slowly with each breath he takes, the fabric moving ever so slightly, embracing him in its warmth against the coolness of the surrounding air. This sensation of softness envelops him completely as time drapes over the moment like a soothing shawl. Each tiny sound magnified in the rhythmic dance of tranquility that envelops him. Gradually, the world continues to exist as a symphony, with the continuous whisper of the land cradling him in a sheltered cocoon of peace. The older man's square jaw relaxes further as he lets the timelessness seep into his bones, matching the delicate stillness of his sanctuary. He savors the sensations of warmth radiating from his body, creating a gentle contrast to the coolness that envelops the space around him, melting into the echo of the silence. His calm, dark brown eyes gaze softly into the absence of light, absorbing the tranquility like a sponge. Each still moment stretches and expands, whispering hints of eternity in his ear, urging him to drift deeper into harmony with every breath. Here, he exists not as a separate entity but as a part of the gentle flow of sound, cradled by the serene embrace of a timeless night that lingers endlessly around him. As the darkness clings tightly to the night, a soft asterisk scratch asterisk resounds, a brief invitation to the stillness that has settled around Elian. The spark ignites, a flicker of warmth amidst the cool desert air, casting a mellow glow that spills into the surrounding void. This amber light unfurls gently, lifting the heavy blanket of night to reveal the pale, whispering sands that stretch out like an endless sea frozen in time, their surfaces soft and inviting. Each grain seems alive, dancing softly in the glow, as Elian stands still, feeling the delicate weight of his leather satchel resting snugly against his thigh. His indigo shirt clings softly against the cool of the evening. The sand-colored linen of his trousers whispers against the dry desert wind. Elian holds the lantern close, its glow wrapping him in warmth, grounding him in this tranquil moment beneath the enormous silent watch of the whispering Mesa. The lantern's light expands further, each flicker encouraging the shadows to retreat, revealing the rugged contours of the whispering Mesa. Its sandstone surface appears to breathe in sync with the rhythm of Elian's calm breaths. As he tilts the lantern slightly, the light dances upon the pitted textures, softening the rough edges of the ancient stone, coaxing forth a soothing story concealed within its weathered facade. The deep indigo of his shirt contrasts beautifully with the warm amber glow, ensuring he remains part of this living tableau. He relishes the sensation of the cool breeze against his skin, a gentle caress that weaves through his silver-grey hair and brings a refreshing clarity to his senses. Elian remains motionless, enveloped in this serene embrace, the moments stretching out infinitely as he surrenders to the whispers of the Mesa, suspended in gentle stillness. As the amber glow pulses softly, Elian's breath syncs with the world around him, the rhythm flowing as seamlessly as a smooth tide. The gentle whisper of the wind seems to carry tales of ages past, urging him to forget the rush of life beyond. He allows his weathered hands to cradle the lantern, its warmth a familiar comfort amidst the cool desert night. Time slips effortlessly by as the light flickers gently, creating playful shadows that dance and swirl around him, each one settling with a soft sigh, as if the night itself has chosen to share its secrets. In this moment of tranquility, Elian's eyes twinkle with contentment, his demeanor reflecting the soft embrace of the warm light. The weight of the world softly melting away into the fabric of the desert stillness. Each breath draws in the calm, letting it settle deeply within him as he stands grounded, surrounded by the nurturing energy of the earth. As Elian settles into the tranquil embrace of the whispering Mesa, the air thickens with silence, wrapping him in a gentle cocoon. The initial sounds of his arrival ebb away, leaving space for a profound resonance to emerge. A low, steady hum that vibrates through the very bones of the ancient stone beside him. This sound, as if drawn from the core of the earth itself, envelops him in layers of warmth and age, creating a comforting presence that seems to cradle his spirit. The hum resonates deeply, inviting him to unfurl like a quiet bloom, with curiosity blooming within. He rises slowly, his worn leather boots sinking softly into the yielding sand, each deliberate step sending a gentle ripple through the tranquil surface. The lantern in his hand sways with purpose, casting slow, flickering shadows that dance like whispers along the rock faces, guiding his path toward the source of this mysterious melody. Elian approaches the towering wall of stone, each step a meditative journey. The warm glow of the lantern settles on the rugged surface, illuminating the deep textures of the rock, their ancient stories written in every crevice. He pauses momentarily, enveloped by the gentle hum that continues to weave through the air, resonating like a heartbeat, soothing and steady. The softness of the linen trousers brushes against his weathered skin, the fabric a gentle reminder of his presence in this timeless landscape. The fading sunlight casts long shadows, as if nature breathes alongside him, an exhalation of stillness and peace. Elian's gaze rests upon the stone, tracing the contours with a quiet reverence, feeling the intangible connection between himself and this unwavering monument, both enduring in their solitude against the vastness of the desert. Drawing closer, Elian feels the vibrations resonate deeper within him, each hum reverberating along his spine, a gentle echo of the earth's ancient wisdom. In this tranquil moment, he stops to breathe, allowing the rhythm of the world around him to synchronize with his own. The horizon stretches infinitely before him, painted in hues of dusk, deepening into soft blues and muted purples. Each exhalation carries with it the softness of dry sand, a delicate scent lingering in the air, mingling with the warmth of the fading day. The shadows continue their slow dance, now elongated and graceful, embracing him in their gentle sway. Elian remains perfectly still, a part of this magnificent tapestry, suspended in time where only the calming hum and the cozy whispers of the breeze are his companions, grounding him in stillness, drawing him closer to the heart of the mesa. Elian moves with deliberate calm along the base of the colossal mesa, each footfall muted against the cool, stony ground. The night air envelops him, cradling a deep hum that seems to brew from the very heart of the earth, wrapping him in its soothing embrace. He pauses, allowing the resonance to blend into the backdrop of desert silence, and with a gentle sweep of his hand, he grazes the rough surface of the rock. The grit against his fingertips is cool and grounding, eliciting a subtle thrill that travels up his arm, carrying with it whispers of ancient time. The vibration hums quietly, becoming a gentle companion in the stillness of night, beckoning him further into this solitary pilgrimage. Lantern light dances playfully against the rock, illuminating textures carved by centuries, creating a mosaic of deep shadows and shimmering highlights that speaks of patience and history. With each step, Elian allows himself to feel the profound stillness that envelops him. The cool night air kisses his skin, while the rhythmic pulsation of the sound vibrates gently in the stillness, and he can sense the earth breathing beneath him. As he occupies this moment, the hum swells slightly, wrapping around him like a warm cocoon. He stops to breathe deeply, the crisp air filling his lungs, carrying with it the faint scent of sand and sage. The lantern casts a mellow glow that flickers like distant stars, accentuating the contours of the mesa, each ridge a silent witness to time passing slowly. The rock beneath his fingertips remains a constant reassurance, gritty yet steadfast, reminding him of the enduring presence of the natural world and the timeless song it sings, echoing softly in the spaces of his heart. As the night stretches onward, Elian feels a gentle pull towards the origin of the sound, a siren call echoing through the silence. He allows his awareness to drift, focusing on the pulse beneath his fingertips. Each heartbeat of the mesa resonates with an ancient wisdom, an ongoing conversation without words. The vibrational energy seems to weave into the fabric of his being, a slow, rhythmic lullaby inviting him deeper into tranquility. This shared presence with the rock and desert is profound. As time stretches and dissolves into the background, the lantern light dances softly on the surface, revealing its secrets. Tiny indentations and scrapes tell stories of time. Elian remains undemanding, simply being. He surrenders to the calmness cradling him and reflects on the night, enveloped in warmth and stillness, every heartbeat synchronizing with the peaceful hum around him. Rounding a smooth, wind-carved curve of the rock, the old man discovers a shallow alcove, a tranquil haven cradled in the silence of the surrounding earth. The cool touch of the sandstone embraces him, its warm hues glowing softly in the lantern's gentle light. He pauses, breathing in the serenity of the moment as the light pools around him like liquid gold, illuminating the grains of sand scattered across the floor. Here, the air is still, heavy with anticipation, as if the very stones of this place whisper secrets into his ears. It is the purity of this sanctuary that envelops him, creating a cocoon of calm. Every breath he takes mingles with the faint echoes of the earth's quiet hum, drawing him deeper into this sacred space, where the outside world's noise fades into a distant memory. He gently lowers the lantern, observing as its warm light flecks dance across the smooth, polished walls enclosing him. The shadows play, weaving stories through the contours of the rock while he remains rooted, almost merging with the spirit of the alcove itself. His fingers trace the fine textures of the stone, cool and comforting beneath his touch, where the air has brushed against it over countless years. Each caress of the rock feels like a conversation with time, a tender connection to the natural world's whispers. The stillness embraces him further, folding him into the alcove's silent embrace, amplifying the gentle hum that radiates from a narrow, vertical fissure in the sandstone. known only to him as the singing fisher. Here, within this hushed universe, he is in harmony with the very heartbeat of the earth, suspended in soothing stillness. Leaning closer, he begins to listen intently to the source of the hum, the singing fissure, a simple incision in the rock that has breathed the earth's cool breath into the alcove for epochs. The sound becomes a part of him, a deep sigh of the world below, and he feels his heart sink with its rhythm. Each note wraps around him, pulling him deeper into a world where time holds no power. He finds himself still, his gaze unwavering, entirely absorbed in the purity of this auditory embrace. The fisher invites him to linger longer, to breathe in the sound mingling gently with the soft brush of cool air on his skin, a delicate reminder of nature's ceaseless serenade. Within this peaceful union, he becomes as timeless as the rock surrounding him, and the world outside remains distant, invisible, unimportant. The desert stretches endlessly, bathed in the soft, fading orange light of dusk. Elian stands at the edge of a jagged fissure in the sandstone, where warmth from the day's sun has seeped into the earth, creating a gentle contrast beneath the surface. As shadows lengthen, the cool, steady breath of the desert emerges from the fissure, swirling around his fingers. He extends his hand, palm open, allowing the delicate coolness to waft softly against his skin, like the whisper of a long-forgotten breeze. It is a fleeting moment that feels timeless as he savors this unexpected touch of nature. Each slow exhale of air carries with it the essence of the earth beneath, a song of undulating warmth melding into a serene twilight. Elian breathes in this coolness, welcoming the soothing chill as it envelops him, cradling him in simplicity and peace. As the last rays of sunlight slip away, the moon's silvery glow fills the desert landscape, casting an enchanting light that dances upon the rugged terrain. Elian remains at the fissure, feeling the cool air that quietly escapes like a sigh of relief from the earth itself. He closes his eyes softly, immersing himself in the symphony of subtle sounds, the gentle rustling of the sand, the faint stirring of evening creatures, and most profoundly, the hum of the desert's breath rising and falling around him. The air flows over his wrist, cool and inviting, caressing the fabric of his linen trousers, wrapping him in a soft embrace that seems to slow time further. Deep breaths draw in the earthy scents of the desert, grounding him yet again in this sacred moment, shared between man and the ancient land beneath. The world begins to transform as stars twinkle brightly above, creating an expansive ceiling of brilliance over the tranquil desert expanse. Elian feels the desert's breath caressing his cheek, an intimate exchange of energy that transcends the physical. He stands rooted to the spot, absorbing the coolness, his fingers tracing the edge of the fissure as if to connect with the ancient stories etched into the sandstone. The whispers of the night wrap around him, inviting him to linger longer in this ethereal embrace. Time feels suspended as he allows himself to be swept away by the gentle lullaby of temperature and tone. Each breath is an affirmation of existence, echoing the rhythmic pulse of the earth. He is just a witness, but within this stillness, he is cradled by the desert's soft exhale. Secure in its eternal tranquility, he settles onto the soft, cool sand of the alcove, feeling it mold gently to the contours of his back as he leans against the smooth stone. The stone, warm yet fading in the cool evening air, cradles him like an old friend, offering a tender embrace. He places the lantern beside him, its glow softening the encroaching shadows, flickering like his calm breath. With his dark brown eyes closed, he dismisses the visual chaos of the world around him, surrendering to the inviting stillness within. The hushed whispers of the waves caress the shore nearby, mingling with the steady, resonant tone of the singing fisher. This sound envelops him, assuring him of the earth's age and wisdom, creating an anchor for his mind, a tranquil harbor amidst the vast ocean of existence. As he breathes deeply, the calm rhythm of the singing fisher begins to sync with his own breath, drawing him deeper into a cocoon of peace. He inhales luxuriously, filling his lungs with the cool air that carries the scent of salt, of life, and of ancient memories. The exhale follows, a slow, measured release, echoing the rich note of the earth's melody. He feels the tension of the day dissolve beneath the soft weight of his linen trousers, the fabric flowing over his legs with gentle ease, whispering secrets of comfort and stillness. Each breath is a dance of soft sensations, a melody in harmony with nature, engulfing him in an ebbing tide of serenity where thoughts fade as whispers on the wind, leaving an expansive silence to cradle his heart. The world around him fades entirely, and in this sanctuary of sound and light, he finds his mind becoming as smooth as the sand he reclines upon. With each gentle rise and fall of his chest, he can almost feel time stretching, holding him as if he were part of this landscape, both fleeting and eternal. The lantern beside him glows softly, casting a warm halo that dances with the slight evening breeze, feeling like a gentle brush upon his weathered skin. He savors this moment, where existence is reduced to a single, expansive breath, an affirmation of peace that resonates within him and around him. Beneath the soothing lull of the singing fisher, he is at home, a quiet whisper in the tapestry of the universe, utterly content to simply be. With each deliberate breath, the older man sinks deeper into the warm embrace of the desert. The fine grains of sand collect around him, cool yet gentle against his skin, grounding him within the vastness of the landscape. His shoulders, which had so often borne the weight of unspent thoughts, now soften like the delicate fabric of his linen trousers, flowing effortlessly with the whisper of the desert wind. As he exhales, the air escapes his lips in a slow, tranquil sigh, blending seamlessly with the ancient rustle of the world around him. In this solitude, the rhythm of the earth hums softly in the background, its timelessness cradling him, reminding him that each breath taken here is a thread woven into the tapestry of existence. His world quietly narrows down to this sensation, a moment unfurling gently like petals of a desert flower, unfolding in stillness and peace. The soft caress of the evening breeze whispers across his skin, cooling the warmth that the sun has bestowed throughout the day. As he sits, he feels the fabric of his dark indigo shirt stretch gently with his breath, a comforting reminder of the serenity that envelops him. He allows himself to sway slightly in time with the pervasive stillness, rolling his shoulders back and down, releasing any lingering tension. The chaotic noise of life fades into oblivion, leaving behind only the soft symphony of the land, a sound both ancient and familiar, cradling him. Each inhalation fills him with the cool, crisp air, rich with the scent of the sun-warmed earth, while every exhale drifts away like a feather on the breeze. He becomes one with the sound, each breath a shared heartbeat with the timeless desert. As his thoughts dissolve like clouds against the sky, leaving only the purity of the present moment. In this ceaseless moment, he listens more closely, allowing the harmony of sound to pulse through his being. Each grain of sand, each whispering breeze, speaks to him in a language of peace, weaving together a narrative of existence that transcends the need for words. His fingers, resting lightly on his lap, feel the warmth radiating from the land, a soft reassurance of his place in this vast tableau. The tranquil quiet lingers, emptying his mind of thoughts and filling it instead with the soft, rhythmic essence of the desert. The ancient earth breathes around him, and in response, he deepens his breath, feeling it expand and contract like the gentle slopes of the hills in the distance. An ancient companionship forms, rooted in the stillness, where time no longer matters, and the embrace of the landscape wraps around him like a comforting blanket, inviting him into its dreams. Elian sits cross-legged on the coarse, sandy ground of his alcove, the air around him still and thick with tranquility. He places his weathered fingers on the small knob of his lantern, the cool brass cool against his touch. With a gentle twist, he begins to lower the wick, the familiar resistance offering a moment of pleasant focus. Gradually, the warm amber light spills around him, casting a soft glow that dances playfully against the textured walls, cloaking each crevasse in a delicate embrace of warmth. As the light dwindles to a tender flicker, the gentle outlines of his own hands begin to melt softly into the encroaching shadows, the amber glow slowly fading into a delicate whisper of warmth, until it flickers and sighs out, relinquishing its hold on the world around him, leaving only the tender stillness of the deep, embracing darkness. As the lantern's final glow breathes its last sigh, Elian closes his eyes, fully surrendering to the darkness that thickens around him, an enveloping cloak of solace. He feels the cool breeze flirt with his skin, a soft caress drifting through the alcove, mingling with the faint, grounding scent of stone and earth. In this space of profound quietude, he senses the fabric of his loose linen trousers resting comfortably against his legs, the gentle weight grounding him deeper into the sand below. Each breath he takes flows slowly, rhythmically, like the ebbing tide, drawing in calm and releasing all that is unnecessary. There is no hurry here, only the deep, reassuring hum of the stone behind him, resonating like a heartbeat in the stillness, echoing softly as it surrounds him in warmth and calm, dissolving him into a state of gentle repose. In the depths of this quiet cocoon, the world feels almost as if it is suspended in timelessness, the darkness alive yet serene. Elian's thoughts drift like gentle clouds, caressing the edges of his mind without anchoring his spirit. He feels a profound connection to the earth beneath him, as the sand yields slightly to his weight, wrapping him in a comforting embrace that feels eternal. With each exhale, he imagines his breath fusing into the darkness, a quiet release of all tension, all worry. The stone hums and vibrates softly, a gentle reassurance that life pulses all around him. Yet here, in this sacred moment, he is free to simply exist. There is nothing beyond this sensation of calm, nothing beyond the deep, nurturing peace that saturates his being. Each moment a soft lullaby promising stillness and safety in the deep silence. In the heart of the desert night, where the velvet blackness envelops all, Elian finds solace in the warmth of the sand beneath him, the grains shifting gently under his weight. The sky above, scattered with stars like distant, whispering secrets, offers no distractions. Instead, it is the soft sound that cradles him, the low, rhythmic drone of the singing fisher, a tender lullaby that resonates deep within his chest. This constant vibration, akin to a heartbeat, lulls him into a stillness that sweeps across his body, a slow wave that begins at his toes and flows upward. As he leans back against the cool earth, he feels wrapped in an embrace of sound, each note saturating his senses, leaving only the peaceful rhythm tapping within. Elian's body relaxes further, sinking into the earth's embrace, where every grain of sand cradles him with gentle ease. The air is still, the whispers of the desert filled with only the echoing song of the fisher. There are no thoughts, no memories, just the sensation of stillness washing over him. As he focuses on the soothing sound, it becomes his entire world. The whisper of the night wraps around him like a soft blanket, and he begins to drift deeper into its warmth. Each inhalation draws in the cool, crisp air scented faintly with sage, and as he exhales, there is a surrender, a melting into the earth, a letting go into the profound calm of this moment. In the distance, a soft breeze brushes against his cheek, but even that is only a gentle acknowledgement, an echo of the eternal music that surrounds him. As he breathes in and out, rhythmically attuned to the heartbeat of the desert, Elian feels the world dissolve further into a dreamscape where sound reigns supreme. The singing fisher continues its soothing drone, wrapping around him, enfolding him in layers of gentle sound that bring comfort to his weary bones. His body, cloaked in the loose linen of his trousers and the soft cotton of his shirt, feels lighter, as if the fabric itself flows softly against his skin, absorbed completely into this moment of pure peace. There is only sound, only softness, and the sensation of weightlessness as he floats, suspended in this cocoon of night. Elian knows not where he ends and the soothing tones begin. All that exists is this tranquil melding, an ancient lullaby carrying him softly into restorative sleep, where the outer world fades away, lost among the whispers of the desert.